talking about here? On today's episode of What We Talking About, we talking about games, gaming, and gaming consoles. So sit back and plug in as we discuss what's a game that no one on Beyonce's earth can see you in. How does it look when you rage quit? What style of gaming do you like the most, and more? But first, without disclosing your age, what was a gaming console that was out when you were born?
The Nintendo came out the October of the year I was born. So you know the year that the Nintendo dropped in America, you know how old I am.
I was born.
So it's not what you played,
But what
you was born.
What I was born. I might have to look it up. I might have to.
So for me, it was the Super Nintendo.
Atari 7800.
I mean, that's that gap.
Yeah, that's that gap. See, that's the gap. But that Atari 7800, because yeah.
The Super Nintendo.
It was the Atari 2600.
Another Atari one.
Definitely Atari. ColecoVision was around. I think came out the same. Well, it might have been the same year too, around that time.
All right, let's talk about it. What is your console G code? Your greatest console of all time?
So out of that, I mean, I've said this before already, and I mean, it's because it's the granddaddy of all. But it's the Nintendo, the original Nintendo. Because like everything that it started, it had multiplayer. It had like we was already doing games, jumping on pads, like all the stuff that we're doing now with VR and everything. Nintendo had accessory for everything already, and they still live like that. They still live like that.
My greatest console of all time? I don't think I have a greatest console of all time. My favorite that I can remember, that if I could go back, would have been like the Sega Game Gear. The first gen, the big joint with the color screen. Because I played Mortal Kombat 2, just a lot of good games like that, you know. I think at the time, Sonic, we didn't know how dope it would be to play on a smaller screen. Yeah. And I had the ability, like my mom's wasn't tripping about me playing and going to school. So I could play that every day, going to school, leaving it in a book bag. I was never that kid, like, oh, I'm gonna try to show my friends. None of that. Like, I kept that joint very under lock and key.
Handheld consoles was underrated. Like,
very underrated, yeah.
Like, and don't realize that.
And that was my thing back then, was like the Game Boy was my favorite. And then when I got the Game Gear, you can tell me nothing.
I'm curious to hear your answer.
I'm going Nintendo 64. I put hours and days and times into that Nintendo 64. And bro, I played that's probably one of the one consoles that I can honestly say I'm in the 90% of the games that was on that console that I played.
The greatest console of all time for me, I'm gonna have to go with the 64, Nintendo 64. That's the greatest console of all time for me.
Why is that?
That's the one thing I can remember wanting for Christmas and then getting for Christmas, and it just had all of my favorite games on it. And it was a good time no matter where you brought it. Like you can, and still to this day, you pull out a 64, people gonna be like, "Oh, it's time, let's go, let's go." I was at the bar the other day and they had a 64 on the bar. I was like, "Oh yeah, like I'm in the right spot."
I'm gonna go PlayStation 2.
Ooh.
I think the PlayStation, because the PlayStation I think built upon everything Nintendo 64 had going for it. Like, Nintendo 64 was great. Don't get me wrong, I love it.
Okay, I get you.
But the PlayStation was like that next evolution. And then the PlayStation 2 was like, hey, we here now. Like, I think all of like, especially my age, when you start thinking about all those classic games that you grew up on, they was on 2.
So would you say 2 is the Sony 64?
You know what? Probably. Like, it's definitely where I think they felt like, hey, we arrived. We are that nigga now.
So when it comes to gaming, what style of gaming do you like the most? All right. So to respect to Bacardi, because again, we kind of talked about this on a previous episode with RPGs and the difference between open world RPGs. And I do like open world RPGs more, even though I love RPGs as well, but it is the open world RPGs. I like to be able to really do shit in the city or the town or where I'm at, and I really get upset when I'm like, you calling yourself an open world RPG, but why can't I go into this building? Why can't I destroy this? like, you know what I'm saying? Why can't I go? Why can't I?
Like, I can't walk through there.
Yeah, I get really upset at that. You know what I'm saying? So I like
mad at
I like my you know what I'm saying like as much as I like Grand Theft Auto Online. The reason why I like Fallout 4 a little bit better is because Fallout 4 I can fuck up anything. I can turn stuff. I can move trash. I can build. You know what I'm saying? I like the customability. I like to be able to. If I'm making a base, I want to make a base. I don't want you to just like, oh, I'm only using presets. Like, no, give me the wood. Like, let me make all. Let me.
That was crazy.
But give me the building materials. Give me the building materials.
Cause I heard it and I'm like, yo.
Give me the building materials so I can actually build. Yeah.
I feel you.
Well, I'm definitely an action game. I'm actually like action adventure. I dabble in RPG. Early RPGs are one of my favorite ones, but overall, I'm more of an action adventure. Right. Because as a kid, Link pretty much had the storyline, the top down. It was to me how open world is now. To me was an open world game. You had to pretty much find the dungeons. They were pretty much the map was already open. So and the only way you can do certain dungeons was by going to other dungeons to get the powers to go to that dungeon and do. So you're already kind of moving around. So the original Legend of Zelda is one of my favorites.
I'm more adventure games, sport games. I do dabble in the RPG, but probably more adventure.
RPG. I love role-playing games.
Role-playing game, okay.
My class, I'm gonna go with Necromancer.
That's a Necromancer.
Yeah, that's just the class I be choosing.
It's the class I be choosing.
Across the board. So,
you know what I mean?
I'm action adventure for sure. Like the God of War, my favorite game of all time. And I don't think this is gonna be a question. So, but Ninja Gaiden 2. So it definitely.
Ninja Gaiden 2 is good.
I love that game.
I actually just got them playing that not too long ago.
Yeah, it's on Game Pass and it's on PlayStation Plus. I be running through that when I have downtime. I just all right, let me go ahead and play a little bit of this. But that definitely shaped the type of games that I like to play.
Okay, we got a twofer. What's your favorite gaming console and your favorite game on that console?
Oh God, out of PlayStation 2, favorite adventure game, probably Metal Gear.
Metal Gear is definitely it.
Like
Metal Gear is definitely it.
I remember playing that for the first time, and I think that might have been the first time I kind of played that type of game. Like obviously you got like I guess you could kind of put like some of the Perfect Dark style with it, but
Games, like what you said.
like it's in that same realm, I would say. But Metal Gear, I was like, well, to my point, though, I was gonna say Metal Gear. I kind of played. I was like, I ain't never played nothing like this. Like, yo,
Hey, Metal Gear was a game changer.
And I mean, the console action adventure, it would probably be because my RPG love and my action adventures is in my greatest console, and that's of course RPG would be Zelda, of course, Legend of Zelda. But my action adventure, it actually is Metal Gear. It's the first Metal Gear. Okay. The first Metal Gear was an amazing Nintendo game.
If I gotta choose a console for that particular situation, then I probably have to say it would have to be my Xbox.
Okay.
And it would be the 360, and it would have to be Gears of War. Gears of War, the whole series. Like I played every single game through that entire franchise. No, I played all of it. It's like
I know that.
There's I played the trilogy, obviously, but I want to say now it's like 7 games. There's 7 Gears of War games out. Yeah, because you got the one with the some of them are just different characters. Because was it what's the name? Coltrane and old boy got a game, and then the girl had got a game. That would be my favorite. If I had to choose the best gaming of my life, would have been playing the Gears of War franchise on my Xbox.
Okay, so I mean, even in that sense, so what's your favorite console? You said 64. Yeah. What would be your favorite game that pretty much comes in that realm?
And see, that's the thing. There wasn't a lot that was in there that was open world in regards to that. I think when I was loving the Nintendo 64, I liked more of the spy games. Like if I'm talking on that console, it was the spy games and a really deep cut. Well, I don't even think it's a really deep cut, but I feel like a lot of people breeze over it. Mission Impossible was one of the dopest spy games out there.
Mission Impossible. That game was
64.
fire. That was because you could change the face and all that. Like,
You had to come. You had to do the go and come down on the red thing.
Mission Impossible
You had
was
to
fire.
you had to hack and stuff like. It was kind of like what's the name? Metal Gear, but before, like, you know what I'm saying, like early
that actually might have been a better comparison. I know I said Perfect Dark, but Metal Gear to Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible was
that
solid.
might have been.
Yeah, man, you had to. Oh man, I used to love that game because you had to do everything. That was, that's when movies used to get video games.
Right.
So you was definitely Ethan Hunt, and you was doing the things in that movie, but you like really.
Yeah, because I mean, when you said Spy, of course, you think James Bond.
Yeah, you was 007, all that. Yeah.
007, but I'm like, I can't remember
The Mission Impossible game was fire. That's a good pick.
Solid, man.
Okay, look, it happens to the best of us, even the worst of us. But what is the last game that made you rage quit?
I mean, recently now, it actually has been Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Like, and it's really because it hasn't been anything else I've been. Call of Duty been doing it too. Call of Duty Black Ops. Damn. So I'm. You know what? The last one that actually was Black Ops. The last one that was Black.
Oh man, 2K. Obviously NBA 2K. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it made me rage quit just off pure boredom. Like, the game was so whack that I was like, I'm done.
You was winning or losing?
Bro, I'm winning. Like, if you cut on my 2K right now, on either system, my Series S or my One, I'm in the middle of a winning game on my career. And I promise you, I've gotten to the point now where like Doug said, bro, 2K be cheating, bro. Like, that's my motto for 2K. For any sports game. It's just not right. So, yeah, I'm gonna say it. Definitely 2K.
It would have to be a 2K. It would have to be a 2K.
That's you, right? So you one of those. Like,
Man, like, 'cause, hey, sometimes 2K be cheating, man.
2K.
like,
You get the shake, you supposed to been green, it wasn't green.
dog. Sometimes it don't be rocking the way it's supposed to.
Elden Ring. It's 100% fucking Elden Ring.
Sure, Elden Ring.
Oh man, Elden Ring.
Yo.
Y'all irritating me.
Elden Ring.
Bro, 'cause I remember the boss that I was fighting when I rage quit. Like,
It was the boss.
it was the golden hippopotamus. Yes, it's a hippopotamus, but then once you get his health like halfway, it like get like golden horns and stuff, and it be cheating. It come in running on you.
Mm-hmm.
Who was it? You remember who yours was?
I'm giving it to Melania because I took a long hiatus before I got back to Elden Ring, and I considered that rage quit. It was like, it was really like. It was like, damn. And so, and then what really made me have to get back at it, because I was like, I took that long hiatus, and then Didge had a moment on the podcast saying that he beat her, and I was like, oh, fuck that. I said, fuck that. And so I got to get back on it.
Little do you know, I rage quit him, but in that time of beating her, I'll come back to this later.
Yeah.
So, we gotta know, what does your rage quit look like?
It's every time, it's a one-word quit. And I just press the button, cut it off. Like, I don't do like where, you know, how niggas like, oh, bro, I'm gonna just quit the game so this don't matter to me and all. No, I'm cutting the whole system off. I'm not playing the game at all for a minute. Like, not I might cut it on, you know, a little bit later that same day, but I gotta walk away.
No one's around, so it's really when you. What does it look like when you really at that point?
It is a real, like, I'm not a who like throw the controller or none of that. I will set that down on the couch very aggressively. You know what? Come back to this. We good. We gonna go do something else. I might even leave the house. Like, we gotta figure something out, and then we'll come back.
It's actually very calm. You might get a strong cuss word out of it, one word, but it's actually a very calm. I'm finna cut this off. I'm about to switch over to another game, and I get I think like you said, dude, I need my comfort game. So even if I don't play the full game of it, I need to turn something on and just be like, all right, I'm gonna play this for a second, and just take my mind off of that. If I get all the way up, I'm probably not playing the game for days. You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely listen. It's a lot of cuss words. Like I'm definitely gonna I'm not gonna throw my controller, but I am gonna do a man. What the man? This some.
Yes.
You know what? And I'm gonna turn on another game. You know, so I gotta play a comfort game real quick in between. I gotta play a game that I can dominate in real quick. So let me throw a 2K real quick, run a game or something. Something that I can get beastie in where I feel like I did something because
the entire system gotta be out of my sight for a little bit, fam. All of that.
What's the one game that no one can see you in?
No one can beat me in Joe Montana football. And I would also say, no, you know what? Yeah, because I wouldn't say NFL 2K, but you won Joe Montana before that?
Yeah.
And then it went to NFL, right? Yeah, so it's like, I mean, it's really both games, but that Joe Montana was out right at that helm of Madden, so it was really like before NFL 2K, people were battling between John Madden and Joe Montana games. So it's like, that was my thing. I used to go to my guy who played John Madden all the time, and I brought my Joe Montana. I get my ass beating John Madden. Let's put this Joe Montana in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it is, you know, so no one can ever beat me in that.
Heavy sleeper.
Super Smash Brothers Melee. Specific. I put so many hours into that game. No, you're not stopping me. I put too many hours into this.
Live 05.
Live 05. That would be. Everybody said live. Like live is definitely like that year. Niggas always thought they was going like during that year. Any live.
That or NFL 2K.
Ooh.
Tekken 2. Unstoppable in Tekken 2. Nobody seeing me in Tekken 2. In arcade, in console, whatever. Tekken 2.
I mean, mine was Kid Link.
Martial law.
I mean, law was
Yeah, but specifically Marshall, not Forrest, not his dad, Marshall.
I forgot about Forrest.
Yep.
No, Marshall was covered.
Marshall was called. Because he used to do that run up. That was my You run up your body, hit that flip.
It really gets somebody off.
Yeah, then you do that triple kick, do that high. Yeah, don't.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Injustice or 2K? Definitely Injustice.
Definitely Injustice.
Definitely Injustice. To be honest with you, Batman or the Joker, I've never lost with neither of them. But it's so many. Like I think I went through a stretch, especially during COVID, where that's all I played. I played online. I was playing the storylines. Like I didn't. Oh, bro, it's going crazy. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to get to a point where I had a game night. I wanted to be able to play random. You know how you used to back in the day be able to play random with 2K and then you just play with who you play with?
Yeah.
I wanted to play random with fight games. So that was the game that I started with after Mortal Kombat, honestly. But yeah, Injustice is
And there you have it. If you're going to rage quit, you might as well do it with colorful language. Nintendo really touched a lot of hearts with their consoles, and casual gaming is clearly top dog. But until next time,
I mean, what the f*** we talking about here?